Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Humankind. Episode 19 could be the last. It is going to depend on how eventful these turns are going to be. Now, as you guys have pointed out in the comment section of previous videos, I have a bit of a problem. My empire is unbalanced, in the sense that I have a ton of science coming in, 6,500 at this point, but while I'm able to research things very quickly, I'm simply not able to produce things very quickly because my industry overall is not good. I've seen people who supposedly have 3,000 production on their capital. I have about a tenth of that. 297. So while I might be able to actually get, or well, research all these fancy new units, the odds of actually being able to build them are fairly slim. But then again, we only have 27 turns left, and no, as far as I can tell, that is not something that can be extended. Now, I'm going to start spreading out these guys to cover the whole coastline, hoping that this way I can ensure that these gentlemen here do not land. Because I'm very much uninterested in a fight against a bunch of musketeers, some winged hussars, and a group of halberdiers. So let's station you here, here, and here. And let's say that they're not going to go there, but they're going to go to knock instead. I could tell them to knock that off by building an anti-air gun. But I might also be requiring some other units here. So at first, let's upgrade these. Yeah, that's the problem. My military units have pretty much been, well, they haven't been annihilated, but I'm definitely not bringing as many as I used to. Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to just head over here in this general direction. How many military units do I have? Yeah, not a whole lot. There's still a regiment stationed over in Constantinople. I can tell them to start heading over. Yeah. The Persians still have a ton of territory, and it's not going to be easy to get my forces over there through that side. I'm not expecting another fight with the Austro-Hungarians in the next 27 turns. I think that very much the other guys are going to be more of an issue. So maybe if I relocate these, it's going to take 10 turns, so be it. Then I can have a bunch more firepower there. What are these guys doing? That attack with that torpedo boat in the previous episode was just pure nonsense. I should never have done that. That should have been a fleet action. Several torpedo boats. Oh, lovely. There's more. Another group of musketeers. Because of course there is. Computing has been researched. Who knows where this invention is going to lead? It's amazing what you can do with silicon, an algorithm, and some ones and zeros. Well, it's going to lead me to a missile cruiser, as well as a supercomputer lab for, yes, even more science. Sipar is idle. Start/assist working on the Eiffel Tower. And when it comes to research, what's the last tech I can get? A space weapon. Yeah, I might be able to research it, but build it, I cannot. The exosuit is going to give me a bunch of fame, I think, just researching it. And the exosuit is +8 combat strength. We got the space orbital for plus 50% money on all cities. Wow. Okay. Let's see if I can just research this in general, and we'll see how that's going to give me more fame. I'm still slated to win the game. I have been for a fairly long time. Simply because the other empires could not really keep up. Or catch up. Okay, you boys have arrived. Head this way. What are these Persians up to? Ah, fighter jets researched. That means I can now get the multi-role fighter as well as the surface-to-air missile. Hello. An ironclad. Okay. Babylon, 6 turns until we get the Eiffel Tower. You guys, I'm not going to risk a crossing here. Not at this point. It's too dangerous. Because if I cross now and that ironclad decides to terminate me, I have no recourse whatsoever. At least it seems like the Persians are not eager to land on this island. At least yet. And the other group's also coming in. Very good. Right, they have made it. Let's start upgrading them. There we go. I wonder what the Dragoons upgrade into. Potentially a tank. But I'm not really sure. Yeah, we can make this into an 8 stack. 8 out of 8. Considering their tech, I can probably beat them. But I'm not going to do that naval-to-naval unit. That is asking for trouble. Oh, we can get the geosynchronous orbit in 10 turns. That's going to give me another 100 fame. Is that a shared project as well? Yeah, it's a national project site. Okay. And the other one is the space station, which is also 100 fame. There we go, the space orbital has been researched. And that just gave me 300 more fame. So, I'm not short in fame points at all. The thing is, getting that space station airborne is a bit of a challenge. And we should now have our Eiffel Tower, I think.
With the first armored unit, enemy infantry
New wonder can be claimed.
trembled.
Yeah, but can we build one in 14 turns?
What you can do with a bit
There
of
it is.
iron, a bit of math,
The Eiffel Tower,
thousands of liters of paint.
as was built by the Swedes, of course. What have you done now? What have you done now? You're concerned for the people of Budapest under the unjust rule. What? Am I? Wait. Why the hell would I want to claim Budapest? Good lord, you guys have a fairly navy. Okay. No, I'm not interested in any more nonsense with the other empire there. Ah, the anti-air gun is ready. Very good, very good. We're gonna move that to there and potentially have that cross. Although I think we'll not see any further fighting, which is... It's kind of sad, but I don't want to risk a confrontation with these guys on the water. I think it's too dangerous. Okay. I think the geosynchronous orbit is next. Provides vision over 33% of the map's latitudes, centered on the player's capital. My capital's over there. So that would give me quite a bit more vision here, as well as over here. I think that would be interesting. Let's put that down there. And I can make more of them? Can be built once per empire. So that means it's probably a... there we go, it's a shared mission. Or it's a shared project. And if I pile all my cities onto it, I can probably do it in one turn. Continuous track researched. There we go, I can finally make tanks. And an eye in the sky. There will be no hiding from the Swedes. Now that the world's first satellite is in orbit. Satellite launches provide permanent vision over the map, making it increasingly difficult to hide strategic decisions. And that means... Yep, I can now see quite a lot more. Good lord, this is a big place. Out of 71? How many cities did you merge? Wow. And I can see what the... well, the lifelong enemy has. In the form of our dear Persians. They got Karuppiah, Tikal. How much is their fame? 44.95. Right. Okay. Cities. What are we going to do next? Oh, I can get another one. Polar satellite. Nice. Provides vision over 67% of the map's latitudes. Alternatively, I can get the space station, which I might just be able to churn out in 13 turns. Although, probably faster. Yeah. I'll put that over there. Everybody else, help out with that project. We got a satellite, now we can throw a space station up into orbit. Probably in about 1 turn. No, maybe 2. Minus 57 food. Okay. Yay, the race is on. The Swedes have successfully built the first space station in 2 turns in 1758 CE. Interplanetary expeditions are expensive, but they provide a great deal of fame and glory to those nations able to expand towards the stars. I built a space station. How are we going interplanetary? That seems like a bit of a stretch. Oh, there we go. Lunar lander. For time immemorial, humans have gazed at the moon. Now a few will gaze at the Earth. Okay. I'm going to do that from Babylon. I suppose I can upgrade one. If you upgrade a compatible national project site, you'll receive 4,500 free. Does that mean I can plunk it over this one? Yes. Everybody pile onto that project. We got 11 turns to make this happen. Can we get to the moon? The thin blue line. The human craving for macabre spectacles knows no bounds, especially in an empire flush with many quarters dedicated to entertainments. Not in my empire. But, sorry, because of their deformities, some of the vast population are exhibited as circus monsters merely to sate public curiosity. What? People from your cities pay to see them in cages like animals. A philanthropist has created a society to help them and campaigns for an end to end these freak shows. Now she sent you a petition to see them closed. But if you accept, what kind of future will the men and women have who work here? Which one is that? I don't think it's press freedom. Did that thing just disappear? Wait. Give me this civics. It's definitely not the slaves. It's definitely not irreligion. Not religious tolerance. There are so many of these that I simply haven't gotten. Interesting. Conquered empires, no. I have no idea which one prompted this. And how I can get back to it so I can make a decision. So... Ah, okay. Oh, different one. To the moon! With great fanfare, your empire announces its intent to conquer one of humanity's most ancient dreams, sending a person to the moon. Launch day is still far away. Well, I hope fewer than 10 turns. But you have already received a cavalcade of questions from media outlets all over the world. When your astronauts reach the moon, whose flag will they fly? Will this be a victory for all of humanity or your empire alone? You promised to leave a banner commemorating the efforts of all your allied nations. Remind me who those are again. I can advertise it. I can just get money out of the moon landing. Or I can get a whole bunch of influence by boasting. Yeah, we're gonna boast. But the question is, can it be done? 8 turns. I have 9 turns until the game ends. Better not have any sort of Black Swan event, otherwise it's going to be the end. And I will not be able to get it done. Ah, there we go. Got the main battle tank. I need 2 uranium for that. Apparently main battle tanks run on uranium now. And I can get the APC, the Armored Personnel Carrier. 8 mobility, 6 range, 62 firepower, Immune to suppression, but they can suppress themselves. Okay. I suppose I can not upgrade these? No. Okay. That's interesting. I thought that was going to be the next upgrade. Ooh, special forces. Commandos. As well as command compound. The World Wide Web. Internet reselling. Okay. Is there any way for me to get... Yeah, this one maybe. This one, and then dashing all the way over here to the fission reactor, which is going to give me another 300 fame. I'm sorry this is a fairly uneventful ending. Because in 7 turns the game is done. And I am mostly just pressing through the turns, waiting until I can get to the moon. Which is going to happen in 5 turns out of my 6, so I'm still on schedule. If only just. Which means it is just about time to start saying goodbye to this empire. Is it possible for me to make peace with these guys? Offer surrender? Nah, I don't think so. I demand what? Original reparation is no longer possible. The person should pay you 4,000. That's a bit much. But their war support is still decent. Mine is, well, far better. But I cannot propose a wide peace. Cannot be done as another empire has no grievance to claim. Okay. The Nuclear Spectre. Your scientists have combed the deepest depths of reality, and in their quest for knowledge have discovered weapons of terrifying power. As a society, you must now be clear on how they will be deployed. Nukes. Gain a grievance against empires completing nuclear tests or detonating nuclear bombs. I think that's the least of their worries. Or I can say, nope, we're going to do some nuclear proliferation, which means we're going to spread these nukes, or at least the knowledge on how to build them. I think that's not a good idea. Disarm the place.
If the ability to commit
I still have 23k.
is really in our long-term interest.
No, I can do that on. Freedom of speech, of course.
If different opinions can't be heard, people might end up.
And that's probably the last one I picked. Nuclear fission researched. I can now get the nuclear plant and the nuclear submarine, as well as the uranium radioisotopes and the nuclear doctrine, which we have just discussed. I think it is fitting that the series ends with the Swedes going to the moon. We started out as this traveling tribe, eventually branching out a little bit into a small city, the city of Babylon. And, well, eventually, we had a bit of a clash with our neighbors, which we then integrated. And over time, we got the entirety of this empire. Constantinople is feeling a bit rowdy apparently, but with 1 turn to go, I'm not too concerned. And, where is my Lloyd site? Here. Oh, you can... Whoa, you can even get a Mars colony. Okay. Succeed in establishing a human outpost on our closest world. And the rest of the galaxy is only a matter of time. Plus 30 influence, plus 300 fame, but with 1 turn left to go. I'm afraid that's a no-go. So what can I do in 1 turn? Set up a watchtower. Because that's clearly what we need. We need a watchtower in Nock. I don't know. Plant a forest. Just take the day off, I guess, because we won the game. Here, we're going to plant forests everywhere. The game is done. Now, in case you are asking, well, is there going to be a second series, a second season? I'm a bit torn. Here's why. I love Humankind. I love to play it. The thing is, the views it's getting are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Just, people don't watch this. No matter how many times you guys have commented, or how many times you guys have said, for the algorithm, as I've seen people do. I really appreciate all the input, but for now, I don't think that Humankind is getting a Season 2. Perhaps in a few months, when I'm going to pick the game up again, I'll be doing another series. To the Moon 2. Your scientists have come to the deepest depths of reality. Yeah, we've already been here. And that's probably the last click. End of your journey. This is your last turn. The game has reached the turn limit. You'll be remembered as Stealth 17, mythical ruler of the Swedes. So, last turn. I don't know. There's nothing to do. Here, we're going to throw down another forest. End game. Okay, people, say goodbye to Huaricanga, Nok, Babylon, Knossos, which has seen many sieges, Damask, which has seen potentially as many sieges, which is actually undergoing a siege as we speak. Right. The Persians are back. I'm going to let that one slide. Constantinopolis. I think it's the biggest town. Yeah, because I merged it with another one. And the rest of the empires, well, they've done okay, but some of them haven't even reached the current area at the contemporary era. So, end game.
How will humankind remember the empire you have created and its remarkable achievements? For it is yours that has left the greatest mark on the endless story of humankind. A great part of your legacy is the remarkable equilibrium with which you created it. You will be remembered for balance. And the wonder you built, world famous and often visited. It brought you fame, respect, and probably a nice income from tourism. And I must note the role of faith in your success. To lead a religion in an increasingly secular world is no mean feat. And though your people may have found it difficult, history is certainly impressed. You participated in the long...
It's still ongoing.
Congratulations. Under your guidance, the thrilling tale of humankind has been rewritten in your own words. There may be future adventures and deeds, an even grander scope for this grand story. Regardless, you have left a great mark and answered the question. How far will you push humankind?
And that's my job done. Completed. First, Stealth 17. Second, Edgar. Currently rolling the... I'd swear they were the Persians, but apparently they're still the Poles. And best era, early modern era, Lucy. Same for Edgar, but they never made it to the contemporary era. Love this overview. Very nicely done. I think this is how we're gonna... Yeah, this is how they're gonna break down all your fame. And everything else. So this is fame. How much industry? That holy crap. Who is that? Is that... these guys? Punching way, way, way high with their industry? Longest war against the Swedes, I'll say. Units defeated, 106. Battles won, 42. Recap that... No, that's fine. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to leave you. Thank you for watching the series. I hope you have enjoyed the episodes. If you haven't, if you missed a few, link down below in the description is the entirety of the playlist. Thank you for watching. I will be sure to be back with more videos, of course. Potentially of a different game, however. or rather guaranteed of a different game, because currently Humankind is just not getting the views to warrant a second season. Thank you for watching, I hope you have enjoyed the series, and I'll see you soon for different videos.